Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Super Mario RPG playthrough, and guess what guys? This is the finale, so we are going to be finishing the game today. Hope you guys are ready. We just have one more button to press, and we'll be on our way to the final battle. So let's do it. Hey, there's the last star piece.
Huh? Already finished your tour of the factory, huh? Alright then, how about a little demonstration?
Yo, Smithy, stop making those things and hand over the star piece, now. Huh?
So you're Mario? Looks like we're gonna have a little dispute over the star. Just hand it over and get out of my castle!
My, we're a little touchy today, aren't we? You know, I'm actually growing rather fond of this place. Please, don't make us go through any more. Just give us the star, now.
Better yet, why don't you give me your stars?
Why, then I could easily conquer this world. Then we could get rid of all wishes and create a world filled with weapons.
Over here, now! I'll crush you all!
Okay, so here we go, guys. The fight against Smithy. So the first phase of this fight, and yes, I mean, it's no surprise, there's going to be multiple phases here. We have Smithy and his smelting machine called Smelter. We're going to just go for Smithy for right now, but I'll definitely, you know, start targeting others as we go through this fight. He has this powerful attack, Sledge. It didn't really do a whole lot of damage to us, thankfully. I'm going to go ahead and switch to Bowser, though, just to, you know, get some more damage out there. And we're going to use Thought Peak on Smithy.
Heh, not bad.
And here's his other powerful attack, Meteor Storm, or Swarm. Ooh, that did a lot of damage against Bowser, though. Okay, well, let me bring Peach back just for a little bit. Just so we stay healthy here. Now let's go ahead and actually focus on Smelter here. Weak to lightning. I'm spitting hot fire. So, throughout the fight, Smelter will actually create some ooze that Smithy will actually turn into an enemy. And here we have the Shiper enemies. Now, for this part, I would recommend getting rid of Smelter, just so you don't have to worry about these enemies for the future parts of these fights. Because with Smithy casting some of his more dangerous attacks, and then the Shipers actually have an attack called Spear Rain, or I think it's Star Rain, actually. That can cause a lot of damage, and that can really add up, so that's why I honestly recommend going after Smelter if you can, just to kind of, you know, lower any stress you might have in this particular fight. I'm freshly made and piping hot. Whatever you say, buddy, whatever you say. He's not using Star Rain, though, which is interesting. But yeah, Meteor Swarm. I mean, even against Mallow and Peach, that did a decent amount of damage. Not quite enough to, you know, half their HP or anything, but still a decent amount. going to switch to Geno, actually. Just so we can use some of these attacks. The Shipers themselves don't have too much HP, but they can still be annoyances for sure. Now, he can only create Shipers, so you won't see any other enemy variants. But yeah, here's Sword Rain. Didn't do that much damage, but, you know, if you don't have the same amount of equipment that I do, you know, again, like I said, it can definitely add up. Especially if Smithy uses a Meteor Swarm. So, it's kind of good just to be careful, you know? Okay. I think we're actually... Okay, no, Smelter is still hanging in there. His eyes are closed, so I think he's... Yeah, he's gone now. So now we just need to basically keep the damage going on Smithy. I'm going to go ahead and bring... Actually, I'll bring... Let me heal... I'm trying to think. I want to say Peach will go before Bowser. So I will go ahead and bring Bowser back. Oh, damn it. Bowser's dead. I know this will go against Peach's entire moral code, but bring him back. Bring him back. Okay, there we go.
No!
Calm down, Smithy. Your head looks like a geyser. Don't get so worked up. Think of your blood pressure. We just built this yesterday and the foundation's very weak. So stop shaking the floor.
How utterly annoying! Huh? What the?
How the heck?
No! Ugh.
I'm burning, seething. Never have I been so wronged. It is time. I will show you my real form. I will show you my true power. I will teach you respect, and I shall have my revenge.
Rah! Ugh. Come on, you puny heads.
Okay, so here we go. Smithy Phase 2. I love this song, by the way. I mean, I love both Smithy songs, let's be real. Both songs are great. But yeah, say hello to Smithy Phase 2. At first, you may think that he only has a head and a body. But there's actually different properties of this head, and this head basically has multiple forms, and all forms share the same HP bar, so it's going to be a lot of HP we're going to see right here, but keep in mind that, you know, as we go through the fight, that's going to get lower and lower, and it really won't be so bad. So 8,000 HP we got to get rid of. You're not bad. That could be a problem. It could be. I'm not too worried about it, though. Okay, so let's go ahead and start attacking. I'm not going to even worry about the body, because even though you can disable the body, it will actually regenerate over time, so keep that in mind. Okay, so here we have the first of Smithy's forms, I guess you could say. Here we have the tank form, or the cannon form, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, it has a tank turret as a face. This form can be pretty deadly. It has an instant kill attack that you have to look out for. And it can just shoot bullets that can do, you know, pretty heavy damage. So, be careful of that. On the one hand, though, it is actually weak to lightning, so if you have Mallow on the field, you can use a bunch of shockers and do some pretty good damage. Precision machines like me have to be careful around electricity. Probably. Of course, I feel like the timing isn't so bad in the remake, so you can dodge the bullets a lot easier than you could in the original game, which I don't think you can even dodge them in the original game. So, yeah, that's basically what's going on here. It actually did more damage than I thought it would, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's actually thought peek the body too. My head, so heavy. But yeah, the body, like I said, it only has 1,000 HP, and you can disable it for a few turns if you deplete its HP bar, which in this game you might do just because of, you know, the fact that you have splash damage. But it's not a necessity. It's really not that hard to dodge its attacks, and even then, it won't do too much damage, even if you don't dodge the attacks, so really not that much of a concern. It looks like he's changing his head again, this time to the wizard form. So, this form does very heavy magical damage to your entire party. It has a bunch of rain attacks, which are different weapon rain attacks. It has Boulder, it has Meteor Swarm, it has some really, really devastating moves. On the other hand, you do very easy damage to it. It has very, very low physical defense, so you can do a lot of damage to this form. Magic is my strength, but defense is my weakness. Pretty much spells it out for you that you're going to be doing a lot of damage to this form. So, you know, when this form happens, get Peach out, have her recover all the damage you take, and then have like 2 of your strongest characters in, just really, really mess them up. And you can get this fight over in literally no time because of that. So I'm going to do that right now. Let's get Bowser in. So you can really, really just get the damage in here. Yeah, as you can see, it even has a boulder. Oh, it's already changing heads again. Now, it can sometimes just change right back to the form it just was, which it's not doing here. Here is the safe head. The safe head is the most defensive. This one will not take a lot of damage at all. It does have a weakness, though, which I believe the weakness is ice. Yes, ice. Time to heal while nothing can hurt me. So yeah, even though it's very defensive, it can't really do much to you, like, you know, damage-wise. But it has healing moves. It has the move Shredder, which, as we discovered before, that move can basically remove any, like, Geno Boost status effects. So, you know, it's definitely an annoying form to deal with. But I wouldn't say it's, like, too bad, personally. I'm actually going to switch to Geno, just so I can use Flash here. So yeah, just try to take out this head with as many attacks as you can, and just don't be surprised and that you're not going to be doing a whole lot of damage during this phase. But definitely make use of its weaknesses. And of course, if you have any stuff like the, you know, the ice bombs and the fire bombs, you can also use that to do some quick elemental damage as well. Ugh, can't move. Okay, so that means it can't use its body attacks. Which, hey, I'm not complaining about that. Now, there is one more head form for Smithy. I don't know if he's actually going to use it, though. It's kind of random with what forms he uses. So if it pops up, it pops up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Let's see if it goes to the freaking magic head again. Or it could go to... Oh, nope. It's going back to this form. Okay, wow. Okay, good. I'm glad we had the Mortal Blow protection. I'm curious. How are we doing? Okay, we still have... We don't even have half of his HP gone yet. So, just for fun, let's use a triple move. Might as well. Show Smithy that we mean business. I think we need to... Let's use one of our Royal Syrups. Because we're pretty much low on FP right now. We actually even got a freebie too, which is nice. Haha! I am burning with power! That means his body is moving again. So yeah, it doesn't even last for that long, which is kind of a shame, but... It is what it is. We're just gonna wait for him to... switch heads again. Okay, well, let's switch back to Peach real quick. Just so we can group hug. There's something I really want to do for the final hit. That's why I keep checking his HP, even though I don't really need to. Okay, so still 1,500. $1,300. Chest? Nope, safe head again. Ah, that's a little unfortunate. See, even though that's his weakness, that's still not even doing that much damage to him either. Can't move. Why not? Okay, what are you gonna switch to? I want Gino to get the final hit. That's this head again. Just again to be sure. 300, okay, we're about there. Okay, no, we can't have Mallow be dead in this. He thought peaked so many enemies. He deserves to be around for this. Let's do it.
Ugh!
My body and head are burning. It's not possible. I don't believe it. No! I'm finished. Done for. You meddlers. No. Ugh. Come on, Mario. Send the last one way up high. Thank you, everyone. The Star Road is back to normal, and I swear, this part right here always makes me teary-eyed. The music is just so good. I love this part where you just, like, kind of recap all the major characters and, you know, small plot points you dealt with throughout the game. It's just really nice. And they even add some scenes, too. I especially lost it the first time I saw this here because it's just so sweet to see, like, the mom playing with her kid and everything. There's Croco making a new friend with Boshi. We even get a crazy wedding where something happens. A do-do-do-do-do. Simpsons reference if we couldn't get that. Even see some Monster Town shenanigans too. Mallow even gets his own little cape, too.
Hey, quit screwing around out there!
And then, for a nice little touch to close the game, I mean, this was how it was in the original game, too. It's kind of nice that they did this, though. They made... It's basically the same exact ending or credit sequence in the original game, and, like, kind of even using the same graphic style, too, which... I know there's a lot of people who would have loved to have seen, like, an updated version of this, and I can get that, but... I don't know. I think they just really wanted to, you know, honor the original game, so they wanted to keep, like, the graphics intact with that and everything, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but yeah, that's Super Mario RPG. This is the third time I've played this game for my channel, at least in Let's Play form, not even counting the dozens and dozens of randomizer runs I've done of the original game, and of course, like, I even did like a stream playthrough when I played all the games on the Super NES Classic, and, you know, I played that again for that, so it's a game that I never get tired of playing. Not only is I think it a fantastic Mario game, a fantastic RPG, but this game is also very special and important to me because this was also my very first RPG. Like, I wouldn't know what the RPG genre even was if it wasn't for this game. You know, if it wasn't for this game, I never would have grasped games like Final Fantasy VII. I would have never grasped games like Pokemon, and then dozens and dozens of other RPGs I've played over the years. You know, it all stems from this game, and, you know, it's not my favorite Mario RPG. That honor now belongs to Paper Mario, which is the follow-up, essentially, to this. And, you know, I love that game so much, but even the love for that game at least kind of stemmed from this, you know? Because when I first saw Paper Mario, I'm like, oh, cool, another Mario RPG. That's great, I want that. And I just fell in love with the game even more, so it's, you know... It all stemmed and came for something, and... You know, I thank Nintendo and Squaresoft for making this, and... You know, I thank Nintendo for remaking this as well. I think this is a fantastic remake. You know, this is the way you remake a video game. You don't make it just a port. You know, you kind of modernize it a little bit. You add some new features, add some new content. And that's exactly what it did. I wish maybe it went a little above and beyond. You know, maybe not to the same lengths as, like, the Final Fantasy VII remake, but, you know, just gone a little more towards in that direction. But even if they didn't, like, I still think the game is as fantastic as it ever was, you know? And I think anyone could definitely get behind and really enjoy this. It's a fantastic game. I never get tired of playing this, and I do feel like, on the whole, they did make this remake a lot easier. I think maybe a harder difficulty option could have definitely added a bit more to this game, but I don't think not having that subtracts from the game. I think it's just this game. I mean, this is a game that, like, I can play the original and have no problem, and, you know, I kind of like some of the things the remake does to spice it up. Like, the special moves, I think, are really neat. The updated graphics and music are fantastic. Like, this game is beautiful. And, like, I love the musical remixes. They're just so nice. It's already a soundtrack I love, and it's just like, well, I just love pretty much the same soundtrack again, just, you know, more modernized now, you know? So, it's a fantastic remake, and, you know, one thing this remake has that the original doesn't, it does have some post-game content, so, you know, there's a reason to jump back into this game after you finish it, and, well, we will be doing that. This project is not over. It's, I'd say, roughly 95% over. The extra content, I don't see me taking longer than 3-4 videos. Honestly, it's probably 3, but still. Point is, you know, it's not going to take too much time, but there is still more, so we're definitely going to see that. But as you can see, we have one final cutscene. Mallow's back with the Geno doll. Bowser's back, of course. And there is one kind of final secret for this game, I guess. Depending on how many fireworks you buy from the guy in Moleville, that final firework right there can actually be 3 different things. It can be a mushroom, flower, or star. I think you need to buy 5 fireworks to get the star to appear. And it's like 1 to 2 is a mushroom, 3 and 4 is a flower, then the 5 is the star, I think. Numbers could be off, admittedly, but I think that's what the numbers are. But I'll show off the star firework, because like I said, we're not done with this project anyway. I don't even know if I have enough coins to get the remaining fireworks I need anyway, so we'll definitely get it. I'll definitely show it off, because there's something I want to show off in regards to the credits with post-game stuff as well. So we'll definitely see that a bit later. But yeah, that's it, folks. The end. Mario RPG is over. We get the nice little fanfare at the end here. And, you know, I don't have too much else to say. This game's fantastic. There's a reason why I wanted to play this game again when I heard that, you know, a remake was coming. And I'm glad I got to showcase it for you guys. This has been a blast, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know that this is the only game I've been doing next to Animal Crossing for the last few months. But, you know, I will get into some other new projects soon. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But I couldn't think of a better way to start 2024 than with a playthrough of Super Mario RPG for the Nintendo Switch. A game that is a remake of probably one of my favorite games of all time. And now the remake has a very, very strong place in my heart as well. It's not my favorite Switch game, but, you know, it's a game that has a lot of memories and just a lot of good feelings for me. And I'm glad I got to show it to you guys. So thank you for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. But before we close out the video, I'm going to also press a button right here. We're going to get back to the main menu. Save your cleared data. Once you do, post-game fun will be available. Let's do it. And yep, I'll save it right on my file here. We have clear data. Do they explain what the clear data does? I don't think they do. Okay, so we'll get into that when we come back to this. But yeah, that's gonna do it, folks. That's gonna do it for this video. That's gonna do it for the finale. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time when we start covering the post game. This has been SlimKirby, and I'll see you guys later. Later, folks.